They didn't start with that one.
Alright, guys. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody. It's time for Katawa Shojo.
Katawa Shojo. No, hey, everybody. Welcome to Katawa Shojo with the Gamergate crew. I know the Gamergate crew just went through a very long, arduous discussion, hangout, whatever, and I'm sure many good things were brought up, and so I'm going to bring the collective IQ down by continuing to play a dating game.
Dating games are fun, though.
Yeah, they are. So with me today we have Crazy, Logic, 1. Say hi, Crazy.
Crazy Logical 1.
Sorry, Crazy Logical 1.
Wait, Crazy, are you going to be any of the other cute ones, like the girl who doesn't have any legs? The one who doesn't have arms?
Yeah, clearly we need a bigger female cast because the two of us doing everything is exhausting.
Well, I could do voices. I love doing the voices.
Yep.
It's just my computer doesn't want to register. Doesn't always register the card things like when it's moving on the screen.
And we also have Rachel, who's going to be playing what she can today. Say hi, Rachel.
Hi, everybody. You might know me from
Honey Badger Radio.
Yes.
And we have John, who's going to play our ever-suffering protagonist.
My life sucks.
We call him Scruffy.
We can also call him Scruffy, though that is the name of his cat, so I find that kind of confusing when he starts going, Scruffy, stop! And I'm like, are you telling yourself to stop, dude, or your cat?
Wait, no, he should just call himself Kitty.
Well, he was Scruff before he got the cat.
So he named the cat after himself? That's pretty,
No. I was going to get the cat, and then I eventually got the cat.
I see. Okay, so we've actually picked up where we left off, and now that I know it's kind of divided into acts which take like 3 hours, I'm going to keep kind of an eye on this so that everyone can go to bed at a sane time. So, back where we left off, just to recap, we'd been sort of harangued into a game of Risk, and we had met like 2 girls who were insane, and then 1 who ran away from us. So far we're doing great! Also, Kenji.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, Kenji is a conspiracy theorist.
He's the reverse of a feminist.
Yeah.
Indeed, and now I'm making your screens go weird. Hold on.
Lily, who seems to be the only reasonable person here.
Whoops.
Wait, did you say Kenji seems to be the only reasonable person here?
You also met Lily, who's a pretty blind girl, who seems to be the only reasonable person in the entire story.
Yes, I like Lily. We should go after her.
You haven't met the nurse.
We should take Hisao and get his dick wet. Just.
No. Well, so far it's been girl who ran away from us or Kenji that we need to bone. So
well, we can't bone Kenji. If we get the Kenji ending, then like we're fucked.
You're pressing my OTP. No, actually my OTP is Hisao and that doctor dude.
Yeah, I agree. That would be better. Oh god, that sounds wrong.
But
that's statutory rape.
there's a Kenji ending?
Yes, there's a Kenji ending.
Kenji ending. Apparently, if you just screw everything up, Kenji becomes your platonic soulmate.
Well, I don't know. No, he's not your platonic soulmate. That something else happens. I don't want to spoil it though.
I'm just assuming because this game could never have anything wrong with it because it was made by 4chan. No problematic things here.
4chan using that parody. Come on.
I'm using that term in the most sarcastic way I can possibly.
I know.
After saying hi to Shizuni and Misha, I started doing the work as instructed from the board. It already looks like today is going to be heavy.
Heavy.
That now. Shizuni and Misha might jump on me trying to get an answer whether or not I've decided to join the student council, even if it's just one day.
She might yeah, they might jump on you.
They've already been trying to jump on you. Jeez, asshole. I wouldn't
Later.
to try. And I don't have an answer for them if they do. Oh. The situation is convenient for me.
Okay.
About 10 minutes into the class, Hanako walks in and takes a seat, but no one looks at her. The teacher doesn't even comment on her lateness.
Dude, is she supposed to have social anxiety about her burns? And if so, this is not how you treat a person with social anxiety. You don't just ignore them. But okay.
Is he a ghost or what? He does,
Well, it's not like he's probably interacted with people with such severe social anxiety. I mean, he's completely new to the school.
he does,
Well,
however,
no. Hanako is a different character. It's a girl.
he does, however, stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again.
Okay, just to clarify, Hanako is the girl who ran away from us because I guess Hisao,
Nervous.
our main character, made her nervous and she ran away.
Right to her, and she's like really, she has half her face is burned, and that's what we know of her is half her face is burned, and she's really shy.
Super, super shy. So I'm guessing she has, and they'll explain it because she's one of the characters you can go after, but I guess she has like some kind of social anxiety related to the burns, and I'm just saying that this is not how you treat a person. I mean, okay, calling her out on her lateness probably wouldn't be a thing, but letting her wander in and out of class unchecked, while it's good if she's having a panic attack, she doesn't seem to do it solely when she's having a panic attack. So I'm questioning what's going on with her, but not making any judgments. Anyway.
Okay. I turn my head to see Shizune and Misha are looking at me. Shizune gives me a smile that is equal parts cute and menacing. This is a smile that says, "We have you now. There is no escape."
Shit.
Go on, Rachel.
I'm not seeing anything on my screen. It decided to freeze on for me.
Hichan, it looks like we're together again. Yay!
Misha leans sideways while Shizune pushes her desk closer to mine. There really is no escape now unless I want to jump.
I can see it now. Hold on, I see now.
Why do you want to jump through a window, dude? It's just two people. What the fuck is wrong with you, Hisao?
Jumping out the window isn't the best option, sadly.
Okay, clearly
Here, I'm curious.
Get to them, Hisao. It'll be easier that way.
Yeah.
Dot.
Okay, next one. Click.
I've clicked already. You're about.
Oh, you have? Fuck.
Yeah, you're about 5 seconds behind us.
Me.
What's wrong, Ichan? Dot. Oh, Hichan, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said that you would think about joining the student council, didn't you?
Oh, God.
It's okay, Hichan. We were talking about it after you left, and it would be rude to expect you to already have an answer for us this early, right? Right?
I'm so happy you two are able to have a laugh at my expense, and even more pleased that you both know just how crazy the two of you can be.
Well, at least they recognize their faults.
Now that that's over, Shizune snaps back into serious mode and smacks today's assignment with the back of her hand in an overly dramatic and important way. When I actually look at the stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there are only two problems. I almost want to say something about how her rush to get started seems a bit much considering the amount of work. In fact, Shizune probably knows how little there is and simply doesn't care. Yeah, it seems like the workload doesn't matter as much as the fact that there is work. The actual amount is unimportant. She approaches everything with the same amount of level of ambition.
Well, good. She's half sane. Oh, hi.
While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room and catch Hanako trying her hand at solving the problems. It looks like she's working alone.
Again, I understand if she has severe social anxiety, but if she's going to school, the point is to break her out of that. So why are you letting her work alone? She should find someone she trusts to work with. Anyway.
How should I put it this way? The students wouldn't do that. It's the teacher's responsibility, and you're assuming the teacher cares.
I can't remember seeing her working with other people before.
I am assuming the teacher cares. Just gonna point that out.
Okay. Thinking back to how shy she is, it's understandable. Hey, that girl over there.
Yeah, why does not...
Rachel?
No, I'm getting a black screen.
Huh? Who, He-chan?
There, Hanako over there. Does she always work
There
well?
you
I think so, He-chan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone?
I was just thinking maybe she could work with us or something.
I don't think that would be a good idea, He-chan.
Why not?
Here's the explanation.
Shi-chan wouldn't get along with her.
Are you kidding me?
Why? You should
And
stop
it's frozen.
letting
for
me
me.
laugh. That sounds very strange. It's nervous, but still has that lilting up and down quality present in everything she says.
Someone
Just-
else is gonna have to read for me.
Just because, He-chan.
Right now, she's using his notes for conversation. It makes me realize again how Misha has been signing everything has been saying this whole time. Let's just write things down. ...
... and a frowny face.
Tut, frowny face.
That's exactly what she did. She frowny faced at us in the thing. She's still
What,
frowny
He-chan?
faced.
The friend of my enemy is my enemy. That sounds so harsh. I'm not gonna say that.
You said it anyways.
I'm not gonna make the joke, but now I'm gonna make it anyways.
Jesus Christ.
I know, He-chan. It's fine if you overhear.
I wonder if this is Misha's way of keeping things fair, since without her I wouldn't be able to understand the things Shizune is saying and vice versa. It's also where she signs all the time, so there's never a conversation Shizune will be left out of. ...
Anyway, we should start on
Anyway,
the
we should start on the problems now, He-chan.
Sorry. Delay.
Finish with time to spare, and I ask if there are any alternatives to the cafeteria, as frankly the food so far has been subpar. This sends me blah blah blah. They're arguing. Are they arguing just for the fun of it? This sends Vishuni and Misha arguing themselves about their favorite restaurants. All of them are downtown, so I think we don't think we have time to go all the way there. What about the bill? Next. They're arguing just for the fun of it. Maybe. They seem so distracted by it they don't even notice the start of the actual lunch break. Look over my shoulder towards the back of the classroom. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. Aww. Outside
Aww.
themselves with the lunch break.
Who hasn't got their Skype on busy or headphones in?
It's not me.
Oh, sorry, that would be me. Socializing, gossiping, rearranging desks. The one with the actual box lunch is mixing and chattering like everyone else, only interrupted by short bouts of eating. When I watch it feels like I'm the only one who can see her, almost as if she's invisible, sort of hiding in plain sight. Aww. She's being bullied. Is she isolating herself from the rest of her class on her own accord?
I hope not.
Shit, man.
Over her shoulder to the classroom to her door. Come to think of it, she hasn't turned a page since I've started watching her.
Because you're staring at her.
I guess she's waiting for someone.
Poor baby.
I do what I always do when I don't know what to do.
Wax poetic and be slightly purple prosy?
Whine incessantly.
There we go. There we go.
Feel bad for yourself? No, apparently like now.
I've already started on one of the books I borrowed yesterday and took it with me to school to fill the empty moments between classes. I find the page I've creased a corner to mark the spot I left yesterday night and pick up from there.
Oh god, he's just like tailor-made to make me hate him. He dog-ears books, too. Ugh.
Misha and Shizune are still arguing, usually probably about restaurants still. If I join them, I just get caught up in that, or worse, get grilled about joining the student council.
You know, I'm with you, dude. Don't join the student council.
Misha isn't speaking aloud since there's nobody who'd need to hear what they're talking about. But why does she tend to sign things even when Shizune doesn't understand what it means, or even more strangely when Shizune's not around at all? What an odd conflict of habits. Instinctive, I guess. I find it hard to focus on the book, and besides, the lunch break beckons me to leave the dullness of the classroom. I do so heading down to the cafeteria. Misha and Suzuni, having come to the conclusion of one kind or another, follow in my wake, though still talking in their animated fashion. Just around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a runaway train.
Runaway train, never coming back.
Ouch!
Ouch! Here you go.
Oh dear, you ready, crazy?
She's not there. I don't see her.
Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking at me, up at me.
No, so she's not. I guess I'll be her.
They belong to the perpetrator, a short girl who's bumped into me and is now fallen down on
She's very quirky, so you know what to do.
Alright, next.
I'm trying to figure that out.
The PE uniform and a very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have on a lunch break. More striking at that, though, is that she doesn't have legs. What are you talking about? She has half a leg. Or she does, but they're not flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs end in shins and feet, made of some black metallic or plastic-like material. Dude, the way you're describing that, it sounds like she's a fucking Terminator. It looked disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting.
Wait, dude, no! Don't forget your chest is hurting. You have a heart condition. Worry about your chest.
Also, again, the way you were describing her legs, it sounded like she was the Terminator. Again, disturbingly unnatural and metallic. The girl winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up.
Aw, man. Hey, are you alright? I'm sorry about that. Really. I'll work on it. I wasn't looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry.
She's looking really apologetic in her hurt puppy way of looking apologetic.
Sorry. That's what I was thinking.
I quickly forget about being angry or anything since hurt puppies are my weak spot.
Oh, God.
Don't go with this bitch. She knows how to manipulate you. Don't worry about it. Ouch.
Oh, wait, she ran full force into his chest. That could cause problems. Oh, no!
I say that, but there's a stinging pain in my chest, and I know this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition.
Oh, good.
Dude, so don't overexert yourself. Don't forget your medication. Most of all, don't get hit in the chest. Tell her! Try to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat. You idiot! It seems
normal.
You idiot! Hey, should I get a nurse? Yes!
He sound just literally spoke her line. Hey, should I get a nurse?
The worried, high-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it. Yes, get a fucking nurse! I stared at her for a few seconds, dumbfounded. I realized I probably looked worse off than I really was, doubled all over myself and looking all tense. Dude, get a nurse! Damn, I'm overly worried about my heart.
That is the one organ in your body besides your brain you should be overly worried about.
Yeah, you have a heart condition. No need. Oh my, you fucking retard. Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time, and take a deep breath.
Okay, so calling it now, he's going to the hospital in a few minutes.
She just knocked the wind out of me big time, but it's nothing more than that. You fucking retard.
You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard.
No, you're not. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I said I was fine and nothing's broken. No harm done. You fucking idiot.
Oh, God. That's good. I
feel a hand at my shoulder.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. There we go.
I feel a hand at my shoulder at the same time. The girl's eyes widen in horror, and whatever she's saying gets interrupted by very horrified.
Yep!
I don't have time to look behind me because Zune's already...
She looks rather cross. Look at Shizune just there for a second. Look at her.
Just like...
She's she's angry, but she's blushing.
Look at her boofs. They are so badly drawn. Sorry, so she's signing furiously at her. Can you see this?
Yeah, no, I can't. Like, all these bitches look very cross.
Yeah, they do. Ms. Barazaki? I saw that. Running in the halls is strictly forbidden, Misha says.
Misha translates right on Shizune's tail, but her voice is girlishly playful, not full of the divine fury Shizune's call for.
Sorry. Oh, go on, you can do it.
Oh, if you can read this, do it, because I don't want to argue with myself.
Sorry. I was just going to get some stuff and was in kind of a hurry.
Dot. You've been told this 1,000 times before. Your reckless behavior endangers other students, and even worse, it's explicitly against the school regulations.
I can't see anything. Black screen of death.
And starts to fidget nervously like a little child's caught misbehaving. It's
Oh,
so
God.
myself smiling. Dude, she just about killed you.
I know that. I was just...
Dot. Make sure that if this will not happen again, although I'm sure telling you this is futile and only causes me further headaches when you choose to ignore the regulations. Get that, Amy?
The small girl sticks her tongue out in response.
I can't see a shit.
Ah! I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Here'll have my hand. I promised to help her with printouts, but I went running and said, sorry, but I've got a change in everything.
So you promise something and then you decide to totally ignore it, so we're supposed to let you off. Yeah, sure,
Fuck you,
dude.
bitch. You just about killed Hisao.
Not that he so cares, apparently. A cute puppy dog look and he's all over you. Maybe we should try that.
Yeah, maybe we should try that.
For me, sure, Suzuki
Dot.
from where she was a second ago, almost halfway towards the stairwell. Suzuki looks like she's about to go nuclear in the spot, so I smile at her in a vain attempt to calm her down.
Dot.
Are you okay?
Are you okay, Hichan? That Ibarazaki girl is always like that, causing trouble to others.
You know, I'm pretty certain Shizune wouldn't call me Hichan.
Never mind. Never mind.
Dot.
Yeah, anyway, I'm okay. Just got the wind knocked out of me.
Dot.
That's great, Hichan.
You wouldn't call that great, but I let it slide this one time.
Dot.
We have to run now. There's an important student council meeting regarding the festival, and we finally decided where to eat.
Oh, for fuck's... Dot.
I can't see shit right now.
Too bad you can't join, but this lunch meeting is for council members only.
Good.
We can take you there some other time. Oh, but that would be like a date, wouldn't it?
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck off. student council bitches.
I was leaving for downstairs. I didn't manage to get far from the third floor hallway before all this commotion struck literally. I should get going as well. The lunch and afternoon class pass uneventfully. What, you don't have anything to bitch about?
No, my God. Is he sick or something? Did that thump really do something to him?
I read most of the book I started yesterday and eat some of the mostly inedible offerings of the cafeteria.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. There's the bitching.
The class is tiresome.
Oh, fuck, we spoke too soon.
The teacher seems like an okay person despite the weird first impression I got, and the material is relatively interesting.
But it's tiresome.
Tiresome but interesting. However, the way he teaches is really bizarre. It's as if he expects everyone as a natural genius. Wait, so he actually expects you to actually figure out what you're reading? He actually expects you to use your brain?
He doesn't want to lead you by the hand. He wants you to instead use his teaching ability to get you to think.
What? Wait, this guy expects you to actually think? Asking that he sound might be a bit much.
Well, buzz. The bell finally sounds, and Hisao realizes there's still a lot of time left in the day, and he's left wondering what to do.
It's odd. At the hospital, I had 24 hours a day of free time, but here filling the considerably shorter hours feels difficult. Everyone else leaves, and I'm left alone with the teacher. Which I was explaining the assignment sheets we were working on earlier, marking them with a red ball pen. Raising his eye from his papers briefly, he notices me and furrows his brow.
You cannot argue with yourself. Give me a second. What is it, Nakai?
Nakai.
I jump at him addressing me, but I guess it's natural to spark some conversation since there's nobody else around. Nothing. Thinking about what I'd do after school.
The teacher slowly puts the cap on the pen he is holding and arranges his paper into a stack, clacking it against the desk twice. He seems very methodical, and for a brief moment, Hizawa is reminded of Shizune, but the teacher is more unhurried and relaxed, much more routined. You have no plans?
No, I consider joining a club, but I don't know what kind of club would interest me.
Go observe meetings of someone else's club. Might pique your interest.
I guess. I don't know how to continue from there. Ucha looks at me in a way that makes me want to take the words back to avoid a conversation. But I can't, so I have to forge ahead. Dude, ask him or leave. I just don't know how to deal with people. I mean, the other students.
Dude, that sounds pretty ableist.
I'm talking to people and everything, so it's not that I'd be isolated or anything. I just don't know what to think about the disabilities. It's like it feels like I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them and weird to ignore them. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. The teacher scratches his cheek absent-mindedly, looking very unresponsive. This is next week going to be quit bitching. Please let them be quit bitching.
These things are only an issue if you make them one.
Thank you, teacher.
You can talk normally with someone even if they are blind or something.
Thank you.
Try to look beyond the superficial. There's not a single student here who isn't just a normal kid behind whatever they might seem at first glance.
Okay, now you're full of shit. He says the same thing Yuko said. I know they're right, but it's hard. How can you not consider, for example, Shizune's deafness when the only way to communicate her is to talk through Misha? You can write something, you fucking idiot. Or Hanako. It's not like you can ignore her face.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man!
Or you could learn sign language.
Or you could just, as I said, write something down to her. Write something down and pass it to her. She's
and as for Hinako, just stop talking about it. Don't say anything. You're not ignoring it. You're acknowledging it exists, but you shouldn't say anything. It's called being polite. Were you raised in a fucking barn by a pair of wolves?
But I'm interrupted by the door of the classroom suddenly slamming open.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Teacher!
Misha crashes in, hands straight and enthusiastic greeting, her voice loud and lively enough to wake the dead from their graves. She starts toward the teacher's desk with her bouncing step, hands energetically swinging with the rhythm. Uto, visibly dismayed at the interruption, and Misha in general slumped in his chair.
Finally, someone who agrees with me.
She is annoying.
Mikado.
Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly, as if she's sensing from his tone there's something wrong, but has no idea what.
Yes?
We have talked about volume control before.
Yes!
But she doesn't lower her voice at all, and the teacher just rubs his eyes.
So what is it?
I don't see anything.
Well, I was just thinking if I could just take you behind into the other room and...
No, Mikado, we've talked about this before. I'm not going to slam your pussy, as you so put it.
Hi, we need help. We are running out of supplies for the festival stand.
I see.
I really need help. I simply can't get into those spots. This is a distress.
We clearly need to be taking you into the supply room all alone.
What does?
She waves a pink slip of paper she's holding around.
So, go get more supplies from the art room. What's the problem with that?
I
love how her response is, Plywood! Plywood is always the problem. Plywood is flimsy and breaks, so we can't make good dildos out of it. Also, last time we wanted more, there was, like, only a little, but that time we just took it all and went with that. Now there's, like, none left. So do you know where there is some? I don't understand. How would I know? I'm just a teacher. Jesus. You can't expect me to have some fucking control over this situation.
She can. I mean, the president thought that a teacher would know if there is plywood. Was she wrong?
That's a loaded question, young lady.
Brownie with his entire essence, and Misha doesn't get it at all. Looking at the terrible, tortured by drilling his skull open by blasting pop music at full volume at the same time.
I'm afraid I have no idea if there is any plywood in the school, let alone where it would be if there was any.
Do you want to know what I think about when I'm doing like the Misha voice?
What?
Thinking of like the depiction of like Natalie Portman in South Park.
Okay. It's like, what should I do?
Perhaps try to find Mr. Nomia? I'm quite sure he would know where to find everything you need. After all, he's either the woodshop or the janitor.
Does he want to enter my wormhole?
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
You'd have to pry them from his cold, dead hands, but that's a different matter, and not my fucking problem. It's past 2:30. You are not my problem. Go away.
I don't have time. We are so busy.
Not my problem.
Other hands looking as despairing as it's possible for a person like her. Without even noticing, she crumples the note she's holding against her hair.
Why did it die on me like this?
I shouldn't even be fetching these things. There's so much to do and we are falling behind schedule. Do I have OCD or autism? I really can't tell at this point.
Mika looks at her gravely and then suddenly smiles. Smiling really doesn't fit the stage. I think it would be better if you didn't. I wonder if you could get some temporary help. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I wonder if you could get some temporary help. Looks
Fuck
at Hisao, looks at Hisao.
Switches to staring at me, focused with expression as if trying to say, go make some friends.
Looks
Fuck
at
you,
Misao,
asshole.
looks at Misao.
Like, I'm gonna go meet the crazy ones. Oh no.
Yeah, I guess I can give you a hand. No, Hisao, no.
Actually, no. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna run into the good peoples.
Okay.
You can? Thanks, Hei-chan. You're really nice. Also, I did not notice at all that you were forced because apparently I really don't read social cues well.
Pauses, does a double
Is
take.
Misha autistic?
She pauses, does a double take, and then points at me with her finger, yelping. I'm looking very puzzled.
Come to think of it, what's Hei-chan doing here?
Doing here? Having fun.
We
We just
had a little chat.
It's not detention, is it? Are you in trouble, Hei-chan?
No, I'm not.
Would you like to be?
Is Hei-chan in trouble here? What the fuck did he just tell you? No,
No.
he's not.
Muto says
Oh
deeply,
god.
you have to help me to get her off the teacher's back. You just fucking threw me to the wolves, you fuck! So, what do you need?
I can't see shit right now.
Here's a list. I can try to find the plywood from somewhere if there's none in the art room.
She offers me the note she's holding. I take it, hesitating a bit.
Hmm.
Said I'd help you, but this has no implications on whether I'm joining the council or not. Don't help her, you idiot! You have a heart problem!
Aww.
You should not be hauling plywood. You have a heart problem.
Still thinking. Try to be quick. We are in stall building streak now, and we must hurry, hurry, hurry.
Oh god,
Oh,
this woman.
They're looking at each other with something that feels like a silent agreement. You just threw me to the wolves.
Well, there you have it, Nakai. You have something to do now.
Please don't sound so smug. Fuck you, asshole. List the number of items ranging from paint to plywood, all written with small, neat handwriting that is undoubtedly Shizuni's. I heave a sigh. You have a heart problem. You should not be. Oh fuck. I'll be going then. Waving along limply at the teacher, I exit to the hallway.
Not my problem.
Classrooms belong to classes 3 to 1, 3 to 2 on the right side, and 3 4 on the left side, each are looking exactly the same. Further down the corridor, show with identical rooms are rooms I didn't think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not a classroom as such. I carefully push open the furthest door and peek in. Classroom, but seems rather badly kept or not in use. Am I in the right place? Desks and chairs are all over the room, a thin layer of dust settled on them. There's some easels in the corner, so at least this looks like the right place. The room is flushed sunlight from the big window, shadows creeping all over the desk. Specks of dust are dancing in the stagnant air, making the beams of light almost visible.
Well, here we go again. We might as well just...
dude.
You know, he might as well just have a purple-colored text.
Jokingly, I call into the empty room.
Oh.
Anybody home?
What's going on?
I don't know, man.
There we go.
There you go.
Something catches his eye and he stops mid-sentence. So...
Sitting on the desk is a short-haired girl, curiously wearing a boy's uniform with a fork between her toes, a morsel of food stuck firmly at the end.
And somewhere, someone is fapping to this.
The odd way of dining seems to be caused by her apparent lack of hands, but her presence here is what takes me back even more.
Please stop doing it on
I made this out. I couldn't help it. It's like, I'm finding this very difficult to masturbate to.
Hey,
you know, but there's gotta be at least one person out there whose thing is like short-haired chicks holding forks in their toes with food on it, and that's just like their thing.
With no arms.
She could probably give a really good foot job.
Those are things?
Well, she would. Yeah, people give foot jobs. Yeah.
How did I miss her before? She's sitting in the corner very still, but I still somehow took her as part of the furnishing or statue at first glance. Wait.
Oh, okay.
She's an armless ninja? I'm not being too observant today as a whole. You think?
You're never observant, dude.
This girl seems frozen in place, staring at me with her huge eyes like a rabbit in headlights.
Why? I mean, you're just eating, darling.
She's staring at me, her mouth wide open, ready to accept the fork.
Please put the fork in your mouth.
Yeah, ready to accept it. That sounds wrong.
Suddenly remembering I didn't finish my sentence and trying to think if I should.
Yes, you can. You can go home.
You stared at her eating, not at her giving a blowjob. The weird stalemate keeps us both stunned into silence, punctuated only by the wall clock ticking rhythmically.
Just laugh it off, dude. All right, Rachel, can you see this?
Oh no, I can't see shit. It's
all right.
Maybe it's just that it's too big on the screen or something. I don't fucking know.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go with this. Hello.
Can't see shit.
Oh.
To me neither.
That would be because I accidentally took it off and present to everyone. There we go. Hello.
Hello.
The girl stuffs the forkful in her mouth and is now staring at me expectantly, while a bit awkward. Hello, I was told to pick up some supplies from here from the festival stalls. I didn't think there would be some.
There isn't. That's why I came here too.
She picks up another forkful. Doesn't that mean you're here then? She raises her eyebrows as if she was suspecting my observation was false.
You're pretty observant. I guess it does. But who are you?
The girl's pretty straightforward, isn't she?
Yeah, and she's well drawn too.
I'm Nakai, Hisao Nakai. I just transferred in on Monday.
I can't see shit yet.
I'm Rin. Tezuka Rin. Rin Tezuka. I won't shake hands with you, but at least we know who we are now. You know, you could shake feet with him. Don't have to be rude.
It's very nice.
That's very nice.
Her deadpan manner of talking makes it hard to determine whether she's joking about shaking hands or not. It kind of bothers me. Joking about these matters doesn't feel inappropriate at all.
Who are you to decide whether it is appropriate for her to joke about her disability? Stop overthinking this and just get a fucking piece of plywood.
Or paint or whatever.
Or whatever the fuck you need. Yep.
Well, I'm lost trying to figure out what is appropriate and whether this girl is. She seems to have lost interest in me now, is gazing randomly back at her food. She's too reasonable to grow.
Yeah. Can I continue my lunch? If you don't mind me, I don't mind you.
If you need to get your stuff, supplies are in the back.
Right ahead, but lunch is already over for the day.
What word would you use then? There's no word for a meal you eat after lunch, but before dinner, right? Bothers me very much too, but I don't really know what I should say.
I don't think you're supposed to eat a meal before lunch and dinner to begin. Hisao, quit being an idiot.
You know, Hisao, some people have special diets that make you do that.
Yeah.
But I'm hungry now. My delicious box lunch would go to waste otherwise. I have curry. It's very delicious.
With much decisiveness, Rin once again picks up the fork between her toes and with at least as much impoliteness, she points it straight at me.
Oh dear, she pointed a fork at you. How incredibly horrible.
Da da da.
Okay. So Nakai, what brings you to this place?
Like I said, I was told to look for these things.
No, to the school. From the outside, you look fine. Is your problem inside?
I come at a full stop, opening my mouth but not getting a word out.
Well, that is a legitimate question there, Hisai. Hisao.
Yeah, it is a legitimate question. It is a legit question.
I can
I
guess.
can guess. I'm good at guessing. Better than most people.
Rin cuts me off before I can answer a question or screw around it somehow. I don't know which way I would have done. Dude, I froze in front of this issue again. I haven't even told anyone here about my condition. Or maybe it's only because it hasn't really come up. No, it came up when that girl ran into you, you fucking...
I do also want to point out, Hisao, that you go to a school for people specifically with disabilities. So they're not going to think you don't have one, and it'll just be an easier thing if you tell them.
I do get the feeling that not making issues of this is part of the social code around here, as the teacher said.
And so bottling it up inside is making it an issue. It's okay to admit what you have.
I wonder if the people are probably not any better than any normal person could. Quit bitching!
What?
You know,
No, let's back up. I wonder if the people here could relate in this school for people specifically with disabilities that may or may not need 24-hour care.
You know, I'm beginning to see why the classmates in the other class didn't want to be around you, and only say you get well stuff because it was required.
Probably not any better than any normal person could. Is there not a disconnect here?
Yeah, it's a shame you're not in a school for disabled people or something like that.
I mean, they could totally understand. Alright, he continues on, so maybe we'll understand where he's coming from.
These circumstances are Lily's either.
No, you can't to their specific circumstances, but that doesn't mean you can't express empathy for being in a similar position.
Naturally, while I go through this in my head, Ren keeps considering what my condition could be with an overly contemplative look on her face. She puts her fork between her lips and leans back, looking at the ceiling as if the answer was written up there. A beam of light illuminates her face from the window, so I create a mask of dark shadow on the other side.
Oh, that's very artistic. I wonder why she's giving a crap about you.
I don't think
It's anything in your head.
boringly ordinary like a bunch of mine, and less delicious.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, girl, let Rachel at least try to get the girls.
Anything in your head.
Okay, go ahead, Rachel, sorry.
Well, no, it's gone now. Like, my video feed decides to conk out whenever.
The problem must be in your pants.
Oh God! Did you say that for reals?
This messed up Sherlock Holmes kind of statement, the sheer lack of tact delivered, catches me completely off guard.
I don't think having a small penis is technically a disability. Are you sure you're in the right place?
Oh god, it's so wrong.
I think I might have reeled back even as Rin's eyes widened in revelation and astonishment.
So is
Well, right. There's something wrong with your tackle, isn't there?
I'm partially in shock, but recognizing the need to see something, but I spit out the first thing I can think of.
Why are we not going after this chick?
Like that. I have a heart problem, arrhythmia. Thank you! You could have said that a while ago! I said it, more like blurted it out, but I said it.
How boring. Trouble in the pants would have been much more scandalous.
Well, I mean, arrhythmia can give you trouble in your pants if you think about it.
What's with this reaction?
I mean, you can't get overexcited, so the first time you fuck someone, you're just gonna, like, die.
I'm sorry to let you down.
I forgive you. I collect people. And a person with, that kind of problem would have been really great.
Again, I'm not sure why I think that would cause you to come to this school, but okay.
Collect people?
People with different problems.
Are you a serial killer?
Oh, she's not.
So you should just, go around asking people what's wrong with them?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Black on my end.
Well, it's Hiso, actually, so.
I see. Hello, I see. ... With little left to say, Rand resumes her lunch and the conversation dies away, but I keep thinking about what was said. It's the first time I told anyone about my condition. All the other people have either known about it already or heard about it from someone else.
Okay, you know what? I figured it out. He is in love with this condition, and so every time something new happens with it, it's like it's his first kiss all over again.
Oh, God.
He is acting like this because the condition came out while he was confessing his first love. And probably about to get his kiss. So now he's replaced those emotions onto this problem.
Alright. Or didn't need to know about it like every other student here so far. Should I have told this a natural part of introductions? Is it expected of me?
Also, he's a bit of a stickler for rules that don't really have a point.
Hi, I'm Misao. I have a very serious heart condition.
Well, I mean, arrhythmia is deadly, but it's something you really can't fix.
Is that how I'm supposed to go around introducing myself from now on?
Well, no.
As if our disabilities would define us. What a disgusting thought. Dude, you were just defining people with disabilities as not normal a while ago.
In fact, your whole point with the teacher was like, what do I do? Do I not define them? Do I define them? And the teacher was like, it doesn't really matter. If you want to pay attention, just don't make others do it.
Make up your mind, Hisao. Maybe this Tezuka girl has an unnatural interest in such things.
It's probably a way of coping with the fact that she's lacking a pair of arms.
She wants the D.
Well, she did ask about your... As I walk back to the back of the room and pick up the items on Misha's list, a chance opens to study Rin from the corner of my eye.
Also, I want to point out that this is a very American art classroom. Just saying.
Her hair is a burnt auburn, almost orange, and cropped short. Long hair would probably be impossible with no arms.
No, wait a minute. Her hair is clearly not anywhere near orange.
Yeah. The voice uniform and lack of arms would make her look very thin, almost scrawny. She's not particularly pretty except for her murky green eyes, which flicker relentlessly from below her short bangs even when she eats. Also, why would having long hair be a problem?
Well, she can't really
You
care
can't
for
really,
it.
brush it. So, like, I have dyspraxia, which makes trying to sense the space around my body difficult. And so trying to put my arms back, I can't really control my arms the way I need to brush my hair, so having long hair is difficult. Having no arms, you wouldn't be able to brush the back of your hair.
Yes.
You would have somebody help, and even then you wouldn't want to
It almost as
impose upon them.
their arms.
Yeah, I mean, if you have short hair, sure you can get tangles, but it's less noticeable.
However, I can see how this site would discomfort people, especially while eating. It makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, please. Why?
Yeah, but you're not normal, Hisao.
But I hesitate to think about the word unnatural, but it's too late now, isn't it? Oh,
Well, yes. No, wait a minute. It is very, very unnatural because the natural state of a human is having 2 arms and 2 legs. Almost everything in this area is unnatural by definition. It is a disability that's not meant. So
But-
stop.
Quit whining. Keep searching the cabins and shelves for Misha's things, but after enough time passes, the silence grows too uncomfortable, so I try to force some conversation out of the strange girl.
But she just told you ignore her and she'll ignore you.
So do you always eat alone and this late, or do you get the occasional visitor?
Visitors, maybe. You are my first occasional visitor, but I don't always eat alone either. Sometimes I eat with a certain person on the roof. She's not horsing around.
Oh, it's the girl with no legs, isn't it? The girl with no legs and the girl with no arms are best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Horsing?
She likes to do sports.
Oh. And that's all I can think of to say. Yes! Finally! Both of us fall silent again as Rin forks the last bits of her meal into her mouth. I look down through my hall and double-check it with Misha's list. It seems I have everything except plywood. No, you should... so I think I have all the things, you know?
That's very nice for you. Don't feel obliged to stay. I was about to take a nap anyway.
Thank you for being blunt. You're like the only person we've interacted with who's blunt.
Yes.
You also tell him he's being a dick.
Yeah. I mean...
You need to do whatever you're going to do with that stuff anyway, right?
The only people who are straightforward with him are the blonde girl and this girl.
And the blonde girl's too polite to call him a dick. So, Rin, if you could.
Or perhaps you like to watch girls sleeping.
Okay, are you...
I think she wants his dick. I don't think she's going to call him a dick. I mean, she did immediately assume it had something to do with it, started thinking about his penis when they first mentioned disability. So,
Well, I mean, clearly she will never be asked for a hand job, so... Maybe she's just wondering what it's like or something.
I'm not sure what to make of this, but Lorraine looks serious. Even if I did, I think I'd have to be gone. I'll catch you around, Akuza.
Kazuka. I can see shit.
You can call me Rin. I feel that our relationship at this point is good enough to warrant this much. After all, I have grilled you about the state of your tackle.
I like her. And I actually did follow the Rin path. And
Returning to me, but she draws me back in. Fine, then I'm Hisao.
Then you are.
Good! ... Rin looks at you hard in the eyes, but that intimidating feeling you get when someone stares at you isn't there. It's like she's actually not looking at me at all. He blinks a couple of times, and I can't figure out why a pause like this just popped between us out of nowhere.
See you later, Sai.
There's something like a tiny smile on her face, maybe. It's like every girl in the school trying to get in your pants this out? Jeez.
Well, clearly there are no
instead.
other... Oh, wait, there are tons of other boys. All of them who don't have this problem with disabilities.
I quietly back out of the room. As I shut the door in front of my face, I whisper to myself, "What an intriguing person." And inside I hear a muffled sing-song voice. I heard that!
What did
I
you...
heard that.
I jump at the sudden appearance of Mishu. I'd not heard approaching despite the completely empty hallway. Somehow she'd gotten jumping distance of me without making sound. Creepy. Briefly
Rin
reminds
is best waifu, I guess. So far.
I can't read. Okay, briefly reminds me of.
Damn it. Sorry, my computer is flipping out. Share. Present to everyone. Go for it.
It briefly reminds me of TG's nutty theory about a global feminist conspiracy. but I pushed that thought aside.
Do, 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 do. Also, hey, Calvin.
Shizune, standing slightly behind Misha, looks as aloof as she couldn't have heard the remark that drew Misha's attention, but Misha is visibly excited.
No, wait. More importantly, who's in there? There's no club meetings today.
She tries to curiously peek past me, even though the door prevents her from seeing anyway.
Holy shit. You nosy bitch. Just leave her alone.
What are you doing here?
You took so long that we had to come check what's wrong. That's no good, Hee-chan.
Oh, you bitch.
She wags her finger at me scoldingly.
Oh, now she's scolding you?
I found plywood, but everything else is still missing because you are tardy.
I'm sorry I took a while. Did you want everything, or did you want half the stuff, but quickly?
God, did you drink your bowl of bitch flakes this morning?
Bitch flakes, part of a healthy breakfast.
I got the things here. I was just going to bring them.
Okay.
I think you were up to some mischief, Hee-chan. Who's in there with you? I wonder.
Misha said something quickly to Shizune, pointing at her own ear a couple of times. Shizune immediately pushed her way past me and opened the door to the classroom I just left. I can only imagine the shock she is experiencing. With Shizune's diligence and attitude, the insolence of daring to deface school property by sleeping on top of it must be too much to bear.
Oh God, I can't.
It ran frozen in place apart from the slate, but noticeable trembling of her shoulders from the suppressed rage, I'm sure.
Can we just take a second to appreciate the build-up? If they do not pay this off with her laughing and shrugging, I am going to be sorely disappointed in the people who wrote this.
Instead of blowing up, Shizune just takes a few breaths, adjusts her glasses, and slams the door shut, turning to sign furiously at Misha.
Or we can just go with the straight she's a bitch path. Okay.
Maybe she did blow up, but I can't understand it. She shoots a very loaded stare at me, too, as if it was somehow my fault Rin is sleeping on one of the tables.
Because clearly he drugged her and he likes to watch sleeping women.
I hope she's not getting any funny ideas about the reason of my tardiness.
That was supposed to be a joke, but I'm so glad you went with me there, Hisao. Hello.
Rin's voice comes from the other side of the door and it takes a few eye blinks to realize she might have trouble opening it. I open the door to find Rin directly behind it, looking at us with a half-interested, half-sleepy face.
Hello. ... Miss Tazuki, what do you think you were doing? You are absolutely not permitted to use school properties for such an disgraceful activity.
It sure is suddenly very crowded in here. I didn't know I was as popular.
Whoa, what a... It's hard to say whether she's happy or unhappy about this turn of events.
I can't say anything. Oh no, it's frozen me again.
She ignores Shizune Misha's scolding, so they have no choice but to drop the issue. Yes, learn from her, learn from her! Shizune taps Misha's shoulder, points at Rin, and makes some quick signs.
Bitch flakes!
Popularity aside, please don't do that anymore. What the fuck have we eaten and stuffed up our own asses? In like the 24 hours since we were kind of cool but pushy. ...
Also, did Misha's boobs change size? Yes, from image to image they change size.
How have you noticed?
The boobs all change size. Don't you know that's part of having a disability? We can't keep our proportions right. Anyway, how is your project going? Will it be done for the festival?
This is like 50 Shades level of anatomy. Blankly, apparently it is under the pressure Suzune's cold stare is putting on her.
I keep wondering about that myself, too. ... And?
And? Well, think about it harder.
As Misha signs her reply, her face turns into an unsatisfied frown.
Oh, shut up, Suzune. Dot.
You go.
Go for it. Okay. Miss Tezuka, please try to take this seriously. It would be an absolute disaster if the wall looked like someone threw up their lunch on it.
Oh, man.
Assertively.
You know what? Why does everything always freeze? The good part.
We'll think more seriously.
Misha actually feels that, but Shizune doesn't, not even after translation. She just shakes her head, takes the materials from me, and takes off with Misha and Cole. Rin frowns thoughtfully. She looks after the retreating student council.
How rude.
It's true, though. I must finish my project before the weekend. There will be dire consequences if I don't. The end of the world as we know it. Like weekends usually are, but more dire. Much more dire. Maybe I'll just postpone my nap to unforeseen future.
I'm about to ask what project she has to know these apocalyptic consequences, but she walks back into the art classroom.
Since you have nothing to do, would you give me a hand? The paint can doesn't fit into my bag, but I need it.
She kicks it lightly to huge can of paint that's lying on the floor next to the table she was sitting and sleeping on. Lets out a dull clang. Being the gentleman I am, I naturally pick it up. My lady!
My lady. Oh, God.
Fuck, do you wear a fedora, Hisao?
I heard he looks quite good at one.
I'm now imagining Markiplier with a fedora on and just wincing.
Heavy.
My lady.
Take it.
Wait a minute, hold up. It's a heavy can. You've already been thumped once in the chest today. And, you're now going to carry it somewhere.
Nothing is too wrong.
Away!
With that, she takes off in the hallway, and the paint can following and with the paint following, and me and the paint can following, since there's little choice for either of us. The hallway is quiet and empty now, with Shizune and Misha gone, so we two leave towards the stairwell at the other end. Every 10 to 15 steps, I have to change the can from one hand to another because the thin handle cuts in my palm. At least it keeps my arms from tiring too fast. Rin strolls on beside me with an uneven pace I've trouble matching, or maybe I'm walking rude because of the extra weight. It seems one of us is constantly walking too slow or too fast, and I can't figure out which. Fled to the stairs below, trouble force in the form of the head nurse and his fox-like grin.
Oh, pull up the music.
Here we go. Oh, God, get the music ready.
We're going to get at least this bit done, then we're going to save and call it a night. But I want to at least have my bounce go wow wow. You ready?
Yep.
Ah, Mr. Nakai. What a happy coincidence. Suzuka, too, of course.
He nods courteously to Rin, who does not acknowledge him back, then turns to me, because obviously it's me who he has some business with.
There's something I forgot to mention on Monday.
I know, passively, because I can't even begin to guess what he forgot. The feeling of the handle delving deeper into my skin doesn't make me feel enthusiastic about this interruption either.
It's about your medications. Since you haven't been that long on your current medications, there might be some unexpected side effects, which might require adjusting dosage or even change into another kind of medication.
Oh, I might have to take a hot beef injection. Oh my.
So we will do a few tests regularly, but what I want is for you to keep an eye on everything in your condition that feels off, if you get what I mean.
I get what you mean, Shiver.
Nausea, headache, anything. Come see me if anything happens.
Oh yeah. Alright.
So, how are you? Everything fine?
I give up and drop the can to the floor before answering him. Apparently this takes longer than my biceps can handle.
Bow chicka wow wow.
I'm about to say something generic as an answer, but I realize how often I've done that lately. Other people have asked me that too. Teachers and students here, my parents, visitors, nurses, doctors at the hospital. Everyone seems to be concerned about it. It's natural for a hospital, not so much for a school. Except this school. This is a small school, and both the student base and the faculty seem to be very tightly knit. Oh,
Yeah.
at least that's the feeling I'm getting.
Oh, let's talk about feelings.
I will say the nurse is kind of hot.
Transfer students too often.
Look at him blushing. Of course he's hot.
The thought sends shivers up my spine, but I'd give a generic answer anyways.
Oh, playing hard to get, are ya? ... That's great. Also, one other thing. My sources tell me you've been at neither the school track nor even the pool, so I'd like to know if you have taken up exercising as I have asked.
Of course I haven't, but his way of inquiring gives me the feeling I should have been running my ass off on the track since the very first day. Well, nurse, you can help me with it. You have people spying on me?
I'd be more than happy to help you with that. Don't you know that's a cardiovascular workout?
Oh, yeah.
Not
Oh
as
my.
I just happen to know a few people. But that's not the issue here, so don't try to slip out of it.
I'm not trying to slip out of it. Well, I was actually doing some improvising weightlifting as an exercise. I pick up and lift the can up and down a few times like some sad imitation of a bodybuilder, even though it's weighing down on my arms painfully. The stupid grin disappears from his face for a second, then comes back like it was never gone.
Tezuka, would you give us a second, darling?
The nurse grabs me by my shoulder without waiting for Ren's permission, which she didn't need in the first place, and drags me aside.
Bow chicka wow wow. When I told you to exercise, I wasn't joking.
Okay.
I understand that you're still on your first week and all, but please don't ignore the importance of this. The reason I'm coming down hard on this is that your habits are not easy to form. The more you slip and postpone, the harder it'll be. It's the same with everything, like dieting. Can you promise me to be more serious about this from now on?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I'll be more serious. Yes.
For that face, I'd be more serious on anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I promise. Definitely.
He, go for it. He studies me for a moment and then shrugs, smiling again. Okay, that's more like it. If you go to the school track tomorrow morning, you'll meet my spy, who probably has no qualms offering consultation to you if you want to jog a bit.
Consultation?
See you around, big boy.
Oh, yeah. He leaves the room with him and no answer. And I walk to Rain, who's been waiting, idly leaning against the hallway wall and staring at the pale lighting fixtures in the ceiling. Even when I approach, she doesn't move her eyes off them.
Are you getting medication?
Medications for your heart thingy?
Were you listening? Comes out more accusatory than I intended, accidentally lashing out on her.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Listening?
You just got hot verbal dicking from this guy. Give her a break.
Purple dicking. Okay, click the thingy.
I did.
Oh, I really don't want to start talking about it. I just met her. I don't know her. It's not her business. But she likes to watch, though. The nurse seems to be happily ignorant about confidentiality, too, talking about that kind of thing in public. Oh, so you like it in public. It's not Rin's fault, is it? I look up at her and suddenly feeling a bit guilty, but Rin is just staring past my shoulder quizzically, her head tilted like a bird's. Sigh. I don't know why this is so hard for me. It feels like there's some inexplicable lock that prevents me from being more upfront about it.
Well, at least you're admitting you're not being upfront about it.
Yeah, they're for my heart.
Will they make you buy it? Oh, sorry. Will they make you better?
No, not really. They'll just make me a little less worse.
Fuck.
Look at me for a while longer, and she neither says anything further nor displays any kind of emotion I can discern.
And it's dead on land.
I'm used to all this. At the hospital, it was easy, but I still haven't sorted out my feelings about having to live a normal life with this disability. Well, we leave the main building, and Ridley leads us onwards towards the door.
And we're going to end there because we have hit just about an hour. We have had our hot, sexy nurse for the night. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. And I wanna leave what's happening with Ren till next because it's nice to have a little bit of a cliffhanger. So, folks, we're gonna go from there. Oh, we're gonna save. So thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for those of you who will be watching in a bit. And I hope that you guys will come back for next time. We'll probably be trying to make this at least once a week, but with our schedules, we'll probably not have a set one. We'll try to announce it if we can. Anyway, thank you, John. Thank you, Rachel. I know it was a bit of a late night.
All right.
Alright.
Right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.